Hey guys! Today's video will be explaining the 2017 Halloween heist. For 2013 Safe House Nightmare or 2014 Halloween Masks, you can check either my channel or the video description below once they are ready. 2015 and 2016 content is always available, so I won't be working on them exclusively during this period. Alright, it's Halloween again. Or maybe you're just from the future who missed the time-limited event. Either way, I want to explain the new content available for this year so you'll know how much or how little you can expect. So as per usual, time skips in the description, gameplay and miscellaneous video clips at the end. So for this year, we get a cool new heist called the Cursed Kill Room, which is basically a haunted version of the new Safe House's Kill Room. It comes with an awesome soundtrack and other Halloween additions like zombie skins. Ooh, look at those eyes. And that face. And also zombie voices.
Red rum.
Okay, maybe not that one. So other than the heist itself, what non-heist content do we get? For one, there are no new achievements. It might be a bit disappointing for achievement hunters, but I personally think it's a good thing because it's a real pain to attempt this in one down, especially within a 2-week limited time period. So just treat this heist as a for fun kind of thing and we'll enjoy it more. Other than that, we have 7 new masks which corresponds to the 7 deadly sins. Again, there's no difficulty required to getting these masks, so we can farm them on normal. So basically, there's no reason to play this heist on the higher difficulties other than for fun and for the challenge. Now let's take a brief look at the masks. Well, what do you guys think about these? My favorite is Greed because, well, it looks the least human. I'll show these clips in full at the end of the video so we can get a better look. And now, the heist itself. It's a pretty small heist, modeled after the kill room of the new safe house. We can actually win this heist by idling until the timer runs out, and then interacting with the big exit button. So now I can brag that I finished it on one down solo. Okay, but for real, here's how it should be done. Once we exit the start room, we begin with a 5-minute countdown. Then somewhere on the map we'll find a safe, exactly like the one in Lab Rats or Santa's workshop. While guarding the safe, the countdown stops, so all we have to do is stay alive until it unlocks. Sounds like a piece of cake, right? So once the safe unlocks, it will spit out 4 bags that we have to secure in a van. Then we run a fixed path around the map back to the start room, which forms one loop, and repeat these loops until we run out of time. So what happens if we step out of the circle? Well, no big deal, we'll lose 20 seconds of our timer and have to loop back and begin from the start room. And apart from stepping out, we can also lose or gain time through the following actions. Shooting the cardboard cutouts. Cop cutouts gives us plus 5 seconds and civilian cutouts minuses 20 seconds. And these cutouts refresh for every loop. We can also gain 5 seconds from reaching a certain kill count, though I've not looked into that deeply and it doesn't happen often enough to be significant. So basically, repeat the loops until we run out of time and escape using the big red button. Oh, what about the masks, you say? When we make a loop, we'll reach a corridor where enemies can't enter, and there will be a kind of scoreboard keeping track of our progress. With every save we unlock, the count on the board will drop, and when it reaches 0, we can unlock one of the 7 masks. So when it's time to pick the reward, we can choose a mask by interacting and then it will appear. Okay, very important. The mask doesn't simply unlock. We have to pick it up after choosing, and a message will then show up to confirm it. The mask will also appear on the bus as a second confirmation. At this point, we don't have to complete the heist. We can safely quit or restart to get the other masks. But of course, since we're already this far, we may as well finish it. This action, however, gives only one mask. So for those of you who like customizing multiple masks with various patterns and colors, you might want to farm for more than one of each mask. Ooh, yes, my favorite section of the video. Okay, so we've already talked about this earlier. Cardboard cutouts gives or subtracts time. But be aware, grenades and explosives can wreck those cutouts, but 20 seconds shouldn't mean much. Regardless of difficulty, 4 bags will always spawn from a safe. So it's probably better to have bots carry them rather than carry them all solo. This tip is a less known one. There is a small little pumpkin on the ledge that acts like a super bomb from those top-down 2D bullet hell shooting games. We can shoot the pumpkin to make every enemy disappear. Pretty useful when we have like 2 or 3 players down or when we get swamped. But this pumpkin can only be used once per heist, so use it wisely. Last tip for the video. Unlocking the masks only requires safes to be unlocked, not securing of the bags. So if we are running out of time for the last safe, we can just ignore the bags and wait near the exit door for the timer to run out, instead of taking the risk to secure the last bags. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have missed this event, at least you know what to expect when it's available again. Stay tuned for clips of the mask and a gameplay clip. I'll see you guys in my next video. Unknown Knight here, signing off.
Medic!
the door. Come on, let's go.
I killed the dozer. I took the medic out. This is the place. The dozer is down. Shield is dead. Shield is down. The shield is dead. I took the shield out.
Let's get the stuff
medic is
out.
out. Got it. Run. Got it. All right. Objective. I killed the medic. He's got a shield. Medic, heal thyself.
Get that door open.
Let's go. I killed the medic. I got the shield. Shield is dead. They got a medic. It's here. I took the shield out. Fantastic. Got the medic. Bulldozer's down. Throw the grenade. Dozer! I killed the sniper. Hey. I killed the dozer. Taser down.
Come on, let's move this stuff.
I'm on it. I got it. Medic is dead. I got it. They've got a medic, guys! Yes, medic down. All right! Yeah! Dozer's here! Next objective, let's go!